Hello everyone, Juicebags here, playing a little Orcs Must Die 2. I'm going to do Servant Entrance on Endless Mode, and this is going to be another video in my Endless Mode Survival series. So, hoping to far past the 5 skulls, hoping to get substantially farther than that. Take a look at the loadout today. I'm bringing the crossbow where headshots restore mana, the wind belt, the trap reset trinket, the scavenger trinket, the spring trap that sometimes flips heavies, grinders that unjam quicker, the floor portal that leaves coins, barricades that take reduced damage, spike walls with stun, and the void wall with skeletons. So let's go ahead and get things started here. Kind of typical setup for the beginning. Of course, we want to block that off, force everything up these stairs, where we're going to go ahead and load up with lots of goodies here to ensure that not much makes it through here. Now, I'm not positive, but I think this may be a AFK strategy. I played around with it a little bit earlier. I actually got to wave 13 and had a little setup, and then went to work and just let it run. When I got home from work, it was stuck on wave 37 with a kobold doing laps through the entire place over and over and over and over again. So I went on and stopped it because I didn't have the absolute ideal setup, and here I am back again. So let's get things started. Basically pretty easy enough. You're just gonna wind belt everything into the void wall for the first bunch of waves. Make sure you're popping that scavenger trinket. Get as much coin as you can built up. A little bit boring in these first early waves. Doesn't really require that you do much at all. In fact, let me just see if I can kick it here for a second. No, not quite ready yet. This is only wave 1. I can't be attempting any AFK strategies quite yet. Very confident that 5 sculling with this strategy will be a very easy task. And there we go. So that's wave 1. Let's go ahead and bounce on forward a couple of waves and see what else we can set up. Alright, so we're back at the second go break at just before wave 7. You see I've got some more spike walls in the mix. Got a bunch of spring traps in the mix, and that's about all else I've done. Now, one of the first things we want to do is put something in to deal with those little irritating runners, because runners run, you know? Okay, now wave 7 starting off, we're going to have some sappers coming up. So how do I want to deal with those sappers? I've tried putting a barricade and a grinder set up here before, but it was completely ineffective. So I think the best thing to do may be just to set up like that, perhaps. And then we want to go ahead and close off this side And force the orcs to go down these stairs also and start getting that area built out. Now, when you're putting up the spike wall, don't put it closest to the void wall, because then there's a little gap where they tend to sneak through. So put it just that half a square back right at the base of the stairs. And then same thing with your springs. You want your springs right at the base of the stairs. So you want the gap to be right at the void wall. And that's looking like a pretty solid start for the moment. So let's go ahead and check out Wave 7.
It's time.
And here we go. And here come those little sappers. Let's check out my sapper trap, see if it's going to work.
They're in the south hall.
Looks like it will. So we're going to leave that up as is. Get that scavenger trinket popped. And one of the, besides the obvious, the passive with the traps resetting quicker, one of the ideal times to use that trap reset trinket is when you have any heavies in front of your void wall, right there by the spikes. If it's not up, go ahead and reset it and slam them on in.
So dead all in a row.
Getting a nice little collection of potions and coins over there at that other void wall also. And there we go. Now, I believe we have some gnolls coming, so let me show you one of the easiest ways to deal with the gnolls. Yeah, here come those gnolls now. If you come over and jump up onto the pedestal, the gnolls will come over and kick it right there, and you just pick them up with the wind belt and dispose of them properly. Caught a little air on that guy. That makes it very, very easy to deal with those gnolls. When there's only one or two at a time, of course it's not really an issue, but I just wanted to show that before we go on through. Another good technique when they start coming in force is to pop them once with a crossbow stun, and then just jump off while they're stunned and blow them in. But the gnoll hunters are very easy to deal with on this map. A little troll action there. Now, right now it's not really an issue, but in the later waves you definitely want to let the void wall kill those big guys. You don't want to kill them. The reason being is you'll get those skeletons back, and the troll, ogre, and such skeletons are quite the badasses. So let me go ahead and jump on forward one more time. Alright, so we're back just before Wave 16. Now, Wave 16 is when we start getting mages, which is not that big of a deal, but we get them nonetheless. No mana potions that time. Okay, we got 7,000 coin. You see, I added the spike walls all up over there and got the springs in. I threw 2 grinders here just to try to intercept a couple of the sappers out of that gate. Now, one of the benefits we have here is, as long as there's a skeleton up, the sappers will go for the skeleton and not for these barricades. So that's what we're kind of banking on there. And if you see back here, I started up with my little floor portal string. Now you don't want to put a floor portal on this first spot. That's I learned that valuable lesson with my little kobold buddies that were stuck on wave 37 doing the loop. Is they will go through the teleporter before the grinder hits. So don't put a teleporter in the first spot. Get the grinder there to intercept those kobolds. So now I haven't done anything at the other entrance yet, so we definitely want to take a peek at that. Let's see, I think we can put a, yeah, we can get a little void wall going right there. And just spring it up. Now you can put spike walls up around these sides, but the problem is that they kind of hug the inside a little bit. So it ends up being a bit of a waste. And if you put a spring there, it will flip some mobs into the lava, but it will flip even more over onto that, which we don't want. So we're not going to put anything there. Now let's take a look around here, though. See, we can definitely get some spikes up there that will help out some. Now you don't want to put springs here unless you put them facing forward or backwards, and the reason being, if you put them facing over that way, they're not going to drop in there. The little guys are going to fly right over, and then they've got a straight shot right to your rift there.
A special treat.
So I think I'm a... you know what, I'm not even going to bother with that yet either. Let's see, more floor portals, I guess. Basically, we're just going to create a nice little maze for them to run through here of floor portals. And then we're going to cover this area around the rift with floor portals also. But we're still a ways off from that, and as I mentioned, we got the mages coming, so got to keep your eye out for those guys. Let's go ahead and get started here.
A harsh lesson, but fair. A delightful
It would almost be
series of
beneficial to have some sort of slow. I don't want to take any accidental deaths here, so I'm going to be very careful around those mages. Everybody knows how mean the mages can be. There we go, got me a skelly mage. That's awesome. Shooting his skeletal shit over at the baddies. Go ahead and prepare here a little bit more. Oh yeah, you shoot them baddies. With the addition of the spike wall with the void walls, it makes 5 sculling a lot of maps just way too easy. And gnolls want to sit down there and fight with the skeletons, so they can have at it. Don't want to get yourself caught up here like I just did. That was a very close call with those gnolls. And wave 17 is just about finished up, so let me go ahead and jump forward again to my last go break. Alright, so we're at our last go break. You see I put some springs and some double grinders in here. Actually, I don't have the double on this side. These springs facing that way to reach the top grinder. These springs facing that way to reach that top grinder. And let's gather up my coin here and see what I can do. Nope, I lost that barricade there. See, I've got double grinders on that barricade, another grinder here on the stairs, which I think that grinder is pointless. Let's see if I got some coin at that other entrance. Yeah, just the one. Anyway, 4,000 coin to spend. I think I'm going to add one more layer of springs in. So I'm going to put void wall there and there. And then I want to go with some springs that are going to make them up to that void wall. So those two facing that way. And we'll fill that in as I get the coin. But that's a nice little start here. I'm concerned about these barricades a little bit. Anytime that there aren't skeletons up, you're going to have to be very conscious of any sappers that are coming through that doorway there, as they're going to run right to these barricades. It would almost be nice to put a dummy in somewhere. The only problem with putting a dummy down here is that it's just going to get wrecked by the fight with the skeletons down there. Looks pretty solid though. I can build it on out. Let's go ahead and check out wave 25.
Come out and play.
Pretty uneventful for the most part.
It pitches.
Make sure I don't have anything creeping up behind me here. Just gonna let that little runner go through because I know that the grinder's gonna get him. But yeah, not a whole lot going on with it. There is wave 25. Let me go ahead and jump forward once again. Alright, so we're back at wave 30. You see I added some void walls up above the other for these spring traps here. I figured what's the point of having them drop if I got all this coin I'm just sitting on. And then added some springs here to shoot them into that void wall there. But things have gone pretty smoothly so far. Haven't lost a rift point yet. Haven't even had a close call. Now I started building out my my floor portal area back here. I haven't actually had anything make it back to the 4 portals yet. But I'm ready to go just in case. And I'm actually about ready to just go to bed and try to AFK this. It's very late. Those that play with me know that I'm on absolutely ridiculous hours. My only concern right now is essentially these barricades here. It's the only thing keeping me from wanting to go ahead and go full bore AFK. And I'm gonna, I got me a little hiding spot down by the rift that I'm going to line around with portals for the gnolls that actually make it over to me. Now, I was thinking about putting more barricades here just as a little cushion, but I don't know if that's necessary. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt. Gather up the coin here. Basically just filling spots on the floor right now. Where is that guy going? I don't know, I'm just going to let him run and come see if I got any. Doesn't look like I have any coin down at the entrance. Nope, I was going to say that'd be another good spot for a void wall with springs here. That doesn't look like that will work out. Oh, this guy's having a hard time making it up the stairs is what it is. Just wondering what was going on with him.
Are you paying attention?
I definitely want to throw around a couple dummy barricades just to cover this backside, just in case for some reason the grinders get jammed up. So I'm going to wait until I have enough coin to completely square that all away before I do anything else with it. In fact, I think I might get rid of these 2 springs and put 2 more barricades there just for cushion in case anything does make it up. Very nice. Put another gnoll. Now they do the gnoll howl when they res his skeletons out of the void wall also, so it's slightly deceiving. I think I will put 2 more barricades here, just because I can. Well, this is going to be my first guys through the portal, it looks like. Unless I kill him, I'm just going to let him go ahead and run through the portal. See ya. How many guys are going to make it through here? 4. Go with another grinder there. Just basically getting all those little last minute precautions in. Couple of skulls laying around. Can't have no skulls going to waste. If there was just a little bit more area for floor portals, I would be very comfortable just letting this roll as is. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and jump on forward until I am ready to go AFK. Alright, so we're getting ready to start our 5 skull wave, wave 40.
It's time.
I'm going to put 2 more barricades here just for cushion against sappers out of that because I plan on going AFK. Essentially, that's what this entire ridiculous chunk of barricades is. It's just cushion. Because I'm about to call it good. And I want to also try to put something else in place for Kobold runners. And then I still need to do my little secret hiding spot down there with need to do it up with some more floor portals. Maybe take a look over here for potential Kobold runner area. Okay, now that didn't work. For sappers. Maybe that will help out. Just another little buffer, really. Yeah, see, I keep losing that barricade. So I wanted to have enough coin to put some barricades across here to intercept some of the runners, assuming that my sapper trap up here is going to work. I don't need 2 grinders, that's for sure. See, if they come off this corner, they're going to run right to that barricade. And these grinders are not going to affect them at all. Let me get rid of one of these grinders here as soon as this ends. Looks like it's never going to end. Yeah, the hell with it. Let me just leave them. Where did this guy? That's money bags. Little money bags will help me out with the coinage. Now you see I changed a couple of the springs there to portals. 1800. What else did I want to do? Or I wanted to barricade here. You know what? I need to get rid of that. That's not the ideal barricading spot. Come on, you armored ogre, die, would you? He's close now. Good lord. Would you just die already? Right. So I want to get rid of that spike too. Definitely efficient little setup here. So what am I missing? A couple more guys here. I want to get rid of that spike and those two barricades, and I want to redo that wall with grinders to help out with sapper or cobalt runner control.
It's time.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
I do love my toys.
See, that's much better. These gnolls coming after me. Doesn't look like it. Gather up whatever coin I can find here. And check out down below where I'm going to hide for my AFKing. I think this one is a better spot. Just a couple more floor portals, and I'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and jump forward to that point now. Won't leave you all with any more of this grinding. And hopefully I wake up in the morning in some ridiculous way, but we'll find out. Alright, so good morning everyone. We're back. See, we're stuck at wave 101. Quite a few guys have made it down here. Let's see what it looks like up top. Pulling all over the place. Aha! Lost some barricades there.
They'll go where I want them to.
That's why they lost a bunch of barricades in the middle, so Mr. Mountain Troll here is not forced to go by the void walls. So let's go ahead and put those guys back up. pretty sure there's no more sappers at this point, but I'll leave those barricades up anyway. Lots of coin.
They're in the South Hall.
See if we can get that mountain troll into the traps, because I don't think there's much of a chance of me being able to kill him. You can see what we're built out to. I'll be honest, I woke up a couple of times over the course of the evening and did some things, like threw in a couple more grinders here and there. But I didn't actively play it. I came in and would add some traps. Oh, come on, get in there. Nice bad positioning for him there. $6,000 headshot, not control. Thank God.
Off we go.
Alright, so on that note, so I got my barricades back up. I'm going to come back down here and park in my little spot and go have some breakfast. So I'll be back again shortly. I'm assuming if I get out there and play that my machine will just crash the desktop. Although I've got a pretty decent computer, it seems like it can't handle some of these higher waves. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. Wave 102, AFK again, to go enjoy some bacon and eggs. Alright, so I'm back. It looks like I got stuck at 103 now. Where is the bad guy? Well, there we go. I'm going to attempt to play this a little bit. And see if see what's happening with these barricades, how they're getting smashed and whatnot. Let's see if I can get up to my spot and deal with these gnolls here. Very laggy. Whoop. Yeah, you get one shot by them now. Maybe I shouldn't try to deal with those gnolls. I definitely want to see how these barricades are getting smashed up, though. See, stuff is not dying in the void walls anymore either off of one hit. See what that did to him, not much. I guess maybe if I would have put the spike walls that half a square closer to the void wall, maybe there wouldn't be that little gap for them. But the problem is then they sneak by the corner there. Man, long old scraps going on out there. Yeah, I wonder what it was. Let me get it, my barricades exactly back to the way I had it and see what it is. Just having that many barricades there, maybe making them a target. See, well, these guys are wanting to smash them. Floor portals reset pretty quick. Wow, the skeletons in Res are tough. They must ramp with the levels. It's not like the mushrooms. The mushrooms, they go back. Let's see if there's anything else I can put in the mix here. See, putting a bunch of traps down here is just kind of pointless because shy of the void wall, nothing is really being done to these guys. No traps are really going to do anything. That mountain troll launched right into that void wall and it just didn't do it. Didn't kill him. And that is just going to be about 1,000 headshots, I think, to bring him down. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump on forward again to the end. If it crashes on me, I will come back and at least say where I was, what wave I was on. So on wave 104 now, nine rift points left. So I've lost 16 rift points. I think 5 deaths account for 15 of those, and then I believe I had a kobold or something sneak through. But anyway, here's wave 104. Right, so I'm back at wave 107. I did a little test. I moved that spike wall in that half a square closer to the wall. I'm going to see if that saves me anything. And one thing I definitely learned is I didn't really need the scavenger trinket, although it's very helpful at the lower waves. And at this point, a polymorph trinket would make things much nicer. So if I was to ever do this run again, I would bring the polymorph trinket and not the scavenger trinket. Now at this stage, you can't get as ballsy as you could earlier because everything one-shots you. Even the little guys. Gotten my head smashed in twice by heavy orcs. You see I'm down to 3 rift points now. It's from me getting a little too ballsy. And then also that floor portal there closest to the spike wall is not effective. So the best thing for me to do would be to get rid of the inner floor portal and put a barricade there, and then put another floor portal right in front of this one right here. Even the kobolds are tough now. Good lord. Yeah, it's not really making a difference on the spike wall there. I didn't really have much sneak by. And then also the barricade issue was this square right here. For some reason, armored ogres do not like that. So they come over and smash it, but since their range is so great, it takes out that one, and this one. So definitely leave the floor barricade free right there. In fact, we'll just throw a couple of more springs in there just for good measure. Yeah, you see they're passing right by that floor portal. Yeah, with the void walls and the floor portals, coin is definitely not even close to being an issue. Good lord. Can't even kill the runners now. I'm sure I could if I would have stunned them up a little bit, but the polymorph ring would be exceptional right now because these guys, I can headshot them 100 times and it doesn't, their health bar barely moves. So, pretty much unkillable at this point. Unless you're just got a obscene amount of patience. So let's go ahead and jump forward again one more time. Believe it or not, here is my demise. A missed jump. God, how fucking lame. So I missed the jump, fall into the lava. So I cleared wave 107. I'm pretty sure I lost, what, 12 rift points at the end. I lost 9 from getting too close to gnolls and getting one shot, and then I lost those 3 from that poor jump. I'm pretty sure with those 12 rift points this could have went on forever, but the boredom is overwhelming. I like to play a game, not watch a game, and essentially that's what I was doing, was just watching it all happen. So anyway, there's the servant entrance strat. If I was to change anything, I would get rid of the scavenger trinket and take the polymorph ring. And really at this stage the crossbow was pretty ineffective also. The only thing that would be effective at all would be the vampire gauntlets with the 30-second timeout on them. But there it is, servant entrance. Thanks for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel.